Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Investing Blueprint.
Nothing that is said during this show should be construed as investment advice. Remember to conduct your own analysis and seek your own financial advisor before investing. This show is brought to you by Signature FX.
Just to let you know, my wife and I are doing a staycation, and we actually have Andrew, who is going to be parking the yacht. He's coming in hot off of the eastern side. So let's see if we can bring Andrew on. Fresh off the yacht right now.
Ahoy. Thanks for the intro, guys. But yeah, just like the private jet, it's more of a rubber dinghy and a yacht. But yeah, I made it safely aboard, and a good Bermudian welcome. So thank you, guys.
I just wanted to mention we had so much fun the last couple weeks recording the Investing Blueprint, and Andrew is going to be part of the furniture. He's going to be a mainstay for the show, which is great, and really nice to have you, Andrew, as well.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. As long as my private transport remains reliable, I'll be with you guys every week. But so for next week, I'll probably bring out the Bentley. I'm decided yet, but
just the Bentley.
Yeah, give the jet and the yacht a week off.
The side bet from the first episode was whether or not Bitcoin would hit 31K before Saturday, June 25th at 5:40 p.m. PJ was right. He got the point. So PJ, congratulations for winning the first side bet. Well won. Our first official interview guest, Jonathan, thank you for taking some time to meet up with us. Really excited to talk to you a bit. So we know that you're a part-time trader. What got you interested in trading in the first place?
So about maybe 5 years ago, I was just doing some investments and just looking into some investment products locally. For example, gold and silver. And I went around to, different financial companies, and none of them were offering that. I thought it would I thought investing in gold would be something easy, but nothing. So I said, you know what, I'll do it myself. Did a bit of research, and once I got started, I haven't looked back.
That's really cool. Yeah, I think for some people it's always a different story, but we all kind of get there in the end. So if you had to choose 3 assets, what would your top favorite three be?
Oh man, gold, silver, and oil. Yeah, but
okay.
Some commodities. So I don't know if you if you're talking about sectors, but yeah, those are my top 3.
What makes you choose those 3? That's kind of like not an unorthodox sort of pick, but very orthodox, I guess you could say. But what made you choose those 3 to this day?
Okay, just looking at the valuations. Last year during the COVID, it was a big headline. So oil went to negative $40.
Yes.
Even with there's a big push for green energy, which I support, but oil is the backbone of any economy. And just looking at the valuations, it's going up quite a bit from last year. Oil is at about close between 70 to 75 a barrel. It's projected to hit 100, but it could go down. But those valuations, oil is good. Gold, silver, years ago, these companies overcapitalized. They got hit really hard in the mid-2010s. So over the last 10 years, these companies have learned their lessons. They have good cash flow. They're increasing their dividends. And this isn't in masses. I'm talking about the major gold mining companies. It just valuation, it looks like a good long-term play. And silver, again, undervalued. If you just relatively looking at the price, even compared to the 80s, the price of silver has remained relatively flat. So I see a big push with the price of silver, especially with green energy. Silver is a key component with solar panels and batteries. So I see more upside than downside with these three commodities.
So you would say you're more of your risk tolerance is not that high. That's what sort of leads you to sort of focus on those sort of asset groups, or
I consider myself to be a high risk investor, but I guess from that perspective, I have a low risk tolerance because I don't trade crypto. Just simply from a valuation point of view.
Yeah. So that was going to be one of my questions. Sorry, Jonathan, just to jump in was.
No problem.
Yeah. So, yeah, I get it with gold, and especially if you actually own physical gold, you've actually got a physical asset sitting in your safe, and I appreciate that. But a lot of people call Bitcoin digital gold. Now, that was my next question. I was going to ask you, how do you feel about Bitcoin? How do you see it as an asset? Do you see it as having a physical value as such, or would you stay away from cryptocurrencies and put your money into a physical asset, something you can actually hold? So like silver, like gold, and I maybe oil, but yeah. So what's your opinion on that?
Yeah. Now, I don't hold physical gold or silver. Just from a safety point of view, I don't want to be that guy saying, yes, I have gold, and then the world, there's a big
NRA.
So I look at it just from an investor, speculator, because I am speculating on a price increase. But as far as crypto, I don't understand it. And there is a strong argument that the blockchain network has value, which I do agree, but I don't know how to put a price to that blockchain network value. So I don't know how to accurately value cryptocurrency, and hence, like Warren Buffett, I stay away from it. I just don't understand it.
Okay. No, then I think that's fair enough. I think it's not just you. There's millions of people that feel the same way. Some people, for their dollar, they want to bang for the buck. They actually want to own something, or they want to have, something that actually has a physical presence. And I get that, to be honest. Even though I am a crypto hodler and I am a believer, in what's coming with crypto. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, I totally understand, and that totally makes sense to me, Jonathan. It's good.
So, talking about investing, what would you see as a great investment for the rest of 2021?
I'm keeping a close look at uranium. I don't fully understand it, but I am seeing I have seen some growth in that sector, and that's projected to also escalate. And even I do have a small percentage in some retail stocks, for example, tobacco and beverage. So I see increase more so as an inflationary. I'm not expecting huge gains, but as far as just protection of just protecting my assets, as far as just increasing with inflation, I do have a small percentage in that.
Okay. So yes, Jonathan, from me, it's first of all, I'll speak to Mandela and PJ. I'd love to get you back on the show, and we have a much more in-depth chat, maybe just about gold or just about silver.
Yes.
It's just really, really good topics. But I have like a question for you. So from your opinion, and what's worked for you, what are the keys to successful investing? That'd be number one. And number two, it's not a trick question, was what advice would you give to yourself, if you could go back in time, regarding investing? What would that conversation be?
Find someone who knows more than you when it comes to the market, and take that person's advice blindly. For me, I listen to Peter Schiff. He's a
huge gold bug.
Yeah, he's a good bug. He's yeah, he's an investor. But he comes on the financial media time to time. So I take his advice because this isn't my I have a full-time job, so I don't have time to really nor the money to really pay analysts for these in-depth reports when it comes to stock picking.
Yeah, no, it's the same here. The three of us, are probably we are like day traders, but ultimately we are retail traders. That's what we are. Three of us, all working full-time jobs. But I said this last week. It's something that we really enjoy, something we love, and we all have a passion for. And it's really good to have a hobby or a passion that actually brings you an income as well. So there's just really enjoy that. But what I would say is just going back to just successful investing. Is there any websites you follow? Is there any certain people on Twitter that you'd like to recommend to us or recommend to our viewers?
Okay. Let me just website seekingalpha.com. It's free. And Simply Wall Street. Just to do research on different stocks.
Appreciate that. Brilliant.
I guess if you could just sum it up, what would you say is the secret to being a successful part-time trader?
You can't time the market. You can't expect the market to be rational. And like my biggest mistake is selling too soon. But yeah, just keep going, keep investing. There's a reason why you bought that stock in the first place. Like Warren Buffett said, you do your research. There's a reason why you bought it, and there's a reason why you sell it. Make sure that reason isn't emotion when it comes to selling.
Very good advice. Yeah,
it's
well
really good. Yeah, so brilliant.
Cool. All right, Jonathan, take care, man.
Okay, be safe.
All right.
Thanks, Jonathan. Be safe.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notifications when we're posting new videos. All of our social media links are available in the description. Also, if you like what Jonathan was saying, feel free to reach out to him. His email is jdill@jdog.net. From all of us here at Signature FX, it's our pleasure to create this stuff for you guys. Until next time, happy trading.